Hey guys, it's Elijah here, and I'm so excited to go into this real talk. Today's discussion is going to be about having real talks. And see, this may be a little confusing, but it's about time for life to start to go a little bit back to normal. And see, because we're about to go back to school, and with that is going to come with a little bit of expectations. Because see, when we go to school, we get caught sometimes in what society thinks of us, of what the people around us might think who we are, the things they might think about us, and we get caught up in our minds. Because see, this is something that I always struggled with in school. See, I always cared about what did the person next to me think about me. So see, I sacrificed these real talks for things like popularity and friendships. Even though that I knew maybe that wasn't the real person I was, but it was the person that I maybe wanted people to think I was. And see, this got me stuck because then I began to believe that I can never tell anybody who the real me was. I could never let any of these people that thought I was someone else know who I really was. So I never had real conversations with the people around me, the people at school, the people on my sports teams. And see, so what the devil began to do in my mind is begin to make me think that I was the only one in my life that was going through the struggles that I was facing. And see, there's something about the devil. And see, he's not omnipresent. See, because God is omnipresent, this means that he is everywhere at once. But see, the devil can only be at one place at once. So what he wants to do is stick something in your mind that will consume it constantly. So when he leaves, you get stuck, you get pulled in, and you aren't going to be moving. And see, this is exactly what he wants to do, and this is exactly what he did in my own life. But see, the fact is you are not alone. You are not the only one going through these struggles, as you've seen in the past couple weeks of the Real Talks. Because see, as it says in 1 Peter 5:9, resist him, standing firm in the faith because you know that the family of believers throughout the world is undergoing the same kind of suffering. See, you have brothers, you have sisters, you have people around you that are probably going through the exact same thing that you're going through. You just have to have faith. You have to have that little bit of courage to step out of your box. Maybe talk to that friend that you wouldn't think would ever really want to talk about any of this stuff. Because see, the power of community is so strong. See, God did not set us up to walk this path alone. He built us to be someone made to want to be around others, someone made to push each other. And see, as it says in John 5:16, it says, therefore confess your sins to each other and pray for each other so that you may be healed. The prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. And you've seen that power over the last couple weeks as we've been in e-groups, sharing with each other, overcoming our struggles. You've seen the power that it's been able to do in your own life. And now just imagine if we can spread that healing, spread that power to those around us in our community. Think about the lives that can be changed. Because see, we're all searching for this person, someone in our lives that a lot of you guys have found in your leaders that you can go to share these struggles going on in your life. We all long to share them with someone, but it's so hard to find that person. So the big question is, are you being that person that someone can have a real talk with? Because see, a lot of times we fall into judgment. And see, it's something that I've really, really struggled with over my walk. And when someone comes to you and they feel judged, they will probably never come to you again with what's going on in their lives. And see, it creates this environment where people may really want to come to you, really have this struggle, and they're like, man, I just wish this person would listen. But see, they just stay stuck in that struggle. They don't ever tell anyone because they feel this fear of judgment, this fear that they will be put down because of it. So see, we must be someone that just continuously loves, as we talked about last week. We must be someone that hears what's going on, hears their struggles, and simply just loves. Because the fact is, the power of the bloodshed of the cross was just as much for them as it was for you. So we must go to them, show them the love of Christ, the love that Christ has shown you. Come together in community and create this power. Come together and focus on the Lord. And He will begin to change us through this confession, through these real talks in our school. And we can begin to see a change in our community. So what I want to ask you today, what I want to challenge you with today, is what are you doing to create an environment where we can have real talks? Because see, we must be the change that we want to see in society around us.